Good morning, dear students of class 7. I am your science teacher, DPS sir from LPM Public School, Gola Bajar, Gorakhpur. Student, as you know that the day before yesterday, I have started explaining about the soil, and from that chapter, I am going to explain you about the weathering. What is weathering? What do you mean by weathering? Weathering is the process of breaking down of rock particles into small pieces forming the soil. So weathering happens by various means. Just water carries the small pebbles and get hit to the big pebbles, and those pebbles get crushed into small pieces. Wind, rainwater when seep inside the cracks of the rocks, and those water when freezes into ice, they put pressure on the side walls of the rocks, like that with rock breaks. Same way, the roots of some plants also goes inside the rock particles and breaks the rock particles. Like this way, slowly rock particles break into pieces and forms the soil. So now, about the weathering. Weathering is done by rain, water, through the rainwater, or a wind, or by animal creatures or plant root. Change in temperature. Next, our topic is the student change in temperature. Change in temperature. So student, what do you mean by change in temperature? The surface layer of the rock expands due to heat. When due to a lot of heat, the surface of the rock particle expand, and after sometimes when the temperature comes down, it immediately contracts. So due to expansion and immediately contraction, there is a crack on the rock surface, and like this way the rock surface break into pieces. Next student, air is also the various means. So air, water, temperature, water enters into the rocks crevices, and when this water freezes, it put pressure on the side wall and break the rock into two pieces. Okay, as well as wind is also the agent of weathering. Wind is also the agent of weathering. Wind also breaks the rock particles by hitting with the big rock particles, and it breaks into small pieces. Now student, let's come the soil profile. Now next my topic is soil profile. What is soil profile? You know very well, students, there are different layers of rock. A horizon, the fine particles are in the A horizon, the little big particles in the B horizon, then C horizon, then the last is bedrock, that is D horizon. The soil are divided into many layers. A horizon, in the A horizon, that is the uppermost layer. The uppermost layer is known as A horizon. A horizon. Okay, in this A horizon, what are present there? This is the top, called the topsoil. A horizon is called the topsoil. This layer is generally soft. The soil present in this A horizon is very soft. Porous means it could contain, it is airy. It can contain air. Okay, and the topsoil color is dark because humus particles, the dead and decomposed organic waste materials, get mixed with the upper layer of the soil, and the soil becomes what? Dark in color. Next one, the root of small plants also confined to the. Okay, so the small plant roots leaves up to this horizon, A horizon. Next one is the second, that is the B horizon. B horizon. So student, what is the B horizon? The layer of soil below the A horizon is called the B horizon. So the layer below the A horizon is the B horizon. It is also known as the subsoil, which is also known as the subsoil. This is known as the topsoil. This is known as the topsoil, and this is known as the subsoil. Subsoil. So student, this is known as the subsoil. And here what? The layer of soil below the A horizon is the B horizon. It is known as the subsoil. The subsoil is made of rock and minerals and little bit humus. Rock, minerals and little bit humus is present. The subsoil contains a very less living organisms. Very less amount of living organisms could live in this subsoil region. Okay student. Now come the next third one is that C horizon. C horizon. Student, C horizon is the third layer. Okay, C horizon. So the layer of the soil resides just below the B horizon. It is made of a small lump of rocks. It is made of small lump of rocks. Particles are present in the C horizon, and with cracks and crevices. And there are many cracks and crevices. Cracks means टूटना, crevices means दरार. चट्टानों में दरार पड़ी हुई रहती हैं, उसे कहते हैं crevices. So the C horizon, the layer of soil resides just below the B horizon. So just below the B horizon is the C horizon. Here in this part, the broken rock particles are present. And the last one is the bedrock. Student, the last one is the bedrock. Bedrock, where big pebbles lie under the surface, above which the water is stored there. So the layer of soil immediately after the C horizon is the bedrock, also known as D horizon. This is also known as D horizon. This bedrock is also known as D horizon. Okay student, D horizon. So the layer is hard and difficult to dig. This layer is hard because it is a rocky layer, and above this rocky layer water percolate, seep, and this water is stored above this bedrock. This is the bedrock. Above this bedrock water is stored there. Okay. Now student, these are all the different layer of soil profile. Okay, this is soil profile which has divided into 4 different layer. A horizon is called the topsoil, B horizon, the subsoil, C horizon, and the last one is that bedrock or D horizon. Now students, I am further going to explain you about the types of soil. How many types of soil are there? Now student, our topic is types of soil. Types of soil. So you know very well sandy soil, the soil which has got little bit bigger grain particles. The size of the grain particles is bigger. Okay, that is called the sand. Okay, so such soil which grains is little bigger ones, that is called the sandy soil. Next is the clay soil. Clay soil, such soil which contains very minute particles of soil and is so small that the particles are very much closer, and so closer that it could contain water but it cannot contain air because it is non-porous, because there is no any spaces between the molecules of these clay soil particles, but in the molecules of the sandy soil particles there is a lot of spaces, so it is very much good airy, but it cannot hold water, as because there is a lot of space between the sandy soil particles, and the water will easily go inside, percolate, okay, and it will not stop. But in case of air, student, but in case of air, it is good airy. Sandy soil is good in air, but poor in water content. This is poor in water content, poor in water content, but good airy. Lot of air is stored in. And clay soil, it is good in water content, good in water content, but poor in air. Poor in air. Now the student, next is the humus soil. The next is humus soil, or you can say loamy, not humus, loamy soil. The soil in which both the particles, sandy type and clay type particles, are mixed together. So such type of soil contains both the nature. It can contain good air holding capacity also, as well as good water holding capacity also. So it contains both. It contains both the sandy soil particles as well as clay soil particles. So such type of soil is very much essential and good for farming, because it can contain water in it as well as air. So student, loamy soil is best for growing crops. It is best than the sandy and the clay soil. Now student, let's see the functions of soil. Functions of soil. Now my topic is functions of soil. Functions of soil. So student, what is the function of soil? Means the beneficial uses of the soil is called the function of the soil. Just like it fixes the plant. The soil helps to fix the root in the soil so that the plant will stand straight. So first is that it fixes the plant. It fixes the roots of the plant. Okay student, first is that it helps the plant to stand straight by holding the roots of the plant. Next student, it is the reservoir of food materials and water and minerals. It contains water and minerals. Next student, what? It contains water and minerals. It contains water and minerals in them. Okay. The next is that it helps plant to get oxygen as air found in spaces between the soil, as well as it contains air in it. This soil contains air in it, so the roots of the plant gets air under the soil by staying under the soil. By remaining under the soil, they can also get air, because air is contained in the soil. Okay. And the last is that it is the home for many small creatures. It is the home for many small creatures. So student, these are the functions. What is the function? Function is that root hold the plant, soil holds the root of the plant. Second, soil contains water and minerals which time to time provide to the plant. Third, the root of the plant get air. The air which is contained in the soil, the root takes the air from that soil. The next is that it is also a home for many small creatures. So student, today I have explained you about what is weathering, how is soil formed by different means, just like temperature, wind, water and other living organisms. Next I have explained about the soil profile, that a soil has got 4 horizons: A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and D horizon. The A horizon is called the topsoil, B horizon is called the subsoil, next is the C horizon, and last is that the bedrock. Next student, I have taught about the types of soil. Types of soil, in which I have explained you there are three different types of soil: sandy soil, clay soil, and loamy soil. In which I have explained sandy soil has a bigger grain, clay soil has very minute grain size, and loamy soil, in which the sandy soil and clay soil is mixed together, it becomes the loamy soil, which is very fertile for the growing plants. Next student, I have explained the last topic is the functions of soil. I have explained the functions of soil, in which I have explained that the soil holds the root of the plant. Next, it contains water and minerals in them. The next, the root of the plant gets air in the soil, and it is the home for many small creatures. So student, today up to here only. Listen the video carefully, try to understand it. Meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day, student. Thank you.